Hello there and welcome back to my new video. With this video I will start a short 3-video tutorial series where I'm going to show you one amazing tool named Editor X. So if you haven't registered on the Editor X website, I highly suggest you to do that, and you can find the link in the video description down below. So Editor X is a web creation platform made for designers and agencies to help them create professional, fully responsive websites and web experiences. The main reason why I chose the Editor X is because I've always wanted to make my own website or blog, but without too much coding, right? And that's where Editor X comes in. Okay, and now let me introduce you with some interesting features which are available on this platform. So here we can see a breakpoint system which can help us see in a real time how our website will look like on a different screen resolutions. And there are 3 main breakpoints for desktop, tablets and mobile devices, but we can also add as many breakpoints as we need. Okay, so here we can also have a fluid design by using docking, stacking and scaling. And docking is kind of similar to constraints. It basically allows you to connect your element on different sides. So we can apply a little different behavior to our element when our website is scaling up and down. You can create advanced CSS on a super intuitive drag and drop workspace. The platform is built for designers using a visual language they understand, and everything can be customized to exactly fit your vision. Okay, so here we can see that Editor X is using Flexbox technology, and in the next few videos in this tutorial series you will see all the power of designing responsive websites using this same technology. Okay, so next there are also different useful business solutions which we can easily apply to our website, like our own branded online store with payment system as well. We can set up an online scheduling system, sell subscriptions, memberships and packages for services, products and so on. Then we can add a blog or a members area to any website, even add a live chat so we can instantly get in touch with customers. So bottom line, possibilities are endless. Also we can turn on dev mode and add custom code to our website to make it even more powerful. And as you can see here, we can add as many pages as we want. We can integrate with a third-party login system as well. We can build custom forms to submit info into database. We can run some backend code using a dedicated Node.js server. We can use different APIs. We can automate client to server interactions. We can write serverless functions to expose the functionality of our site as an API, and many different other features as well. So basically we can create anything we want. Okay, so enough introduction, and now I'm going to show you the actual Editor X interface. So as I already mentioned before, in this tutorial series we're going to create one practical example. We're going to design one simple web landing page design. So first what you need to do, you need to register here. So you just need to click this button Start Now, and then it will open up this window. So here you can just type your email and password and sign up, or you can use Facebook or Google to do that. Okay, so I have already created an account and I have logged in. Okay, and once you are logged in, you just need to press this My Sites, and here you can just click this Create New Site button, and it will open up a new page. And from here you can select one of those, but I'm going to click Skip for now. Okay, so here we can see a big list of already designed websites in Editor X, and we can view or edit them as well. So there is also an option, of course, to use a blank canvas and create your own website. But before we actually start designing our own web page, first I'm going to scroll down so you can check out some of the designs from this Editor X. Okay, so there are many beautiful web designs here which we can check out, and for example let me show you this one. So just click View and it will open up a new page, and here it is. So on the left side we can see some animation in our logo, and on the right side we have a menu. So when we press that menu, the menu items will appear and we can close them as well. So let's scroll down below so we can check out the whole site. So as you can see, we also have those fade-in animations, and everything looks just beautiful. And the colors are just amazing, so that's a good thing as well. Okay, so let's scroll down below, and there it is. So here we also have a footer and some form in which we can subscribe to this website. So on the top we also see some breakpoints. So we have a desktop, we have tablet and a mobile. So let me switch to this tablet and let's see how our website will look like on a tablet version. And as you can see, it looks just a little bit different, but also everything is responsive and everything looks fine. As you can see, it looks very nice. And now let's try the mobile version as well, so we can see how that looks. And as you can see on this page, the items or the elements are a little bit rearranged, and that's totally fine because we want to see only important elements here when we open up that on a mobile device. And let's scroll down below so we can check out more examples. So as you can see, everything looks just amazing. Okay, so now I'm going to close that up, and we're going to go back to this page, and we are going to start with our own canvas. So just hover over and click edit. Okay, so this will open up a new window, and we will see the Editor X interface here. Okay, so this is the Editor X interface. It looks very simple and clean, so it is very easy to navigate through this interface. So I'm going to show you some basic tools and functions. So here we have a logo. Here we can click and open up a menu. So here we can see the email address of our account. We can go to my websites page to check all our web designs which we have created, and some more options down below. Okay, let's close that for now. Here we can save, publish or preview. We have some more options down below as well. So we can access those save, publish and preview buttons on the right side here as well. Next we have a view section here, so we can zoom in and zoom out. We have a dev mode. Then we have a help section here, so we can check out the Academy X and see some more tutorials and so on. We can also visit this welcome tour. Also there are some keyboard shortcuts, so let me just open that. So those shortcuts are pretty much common, and we also know those shortcuts from other different design softwares as well. So you can check those out and remember them, because they will save your time a lot. So on the center here we have our canvas on which we are going to design our website, and on the top we can see some different breakpoints for a desktop, for a tablet, for a mobile device as well, or we can choose our own width here as well. And when we press these three dots, we can set our own custom breakpoint. So just click add breakpoint and choose your own dimensions. Here we can manage our pages, and also we can drag this canvas like this. So just click and drag, and we can drag that to specific dimensions we want. As you can see, it all looks nice, but we can also use those three pre-made breakpoints as well. Okay, so down below we have this add elements button, and when we press that, we're going to see some different kind of options here. So we have a quick add section, and here we can quickly add some elements to our website. So we have title, paragraph, button, image, video, container, section, vertical section, layouter, repeater, HTML, iframe, menus, shapes, lines, social bars, and many more. Okay, so down below we have my designs, and here my designs are basically some components which we have created or designed here. So for example, we can create a header here and save that header as my design here. Down below we have a section, so here we can choose some pre-made sections, for example, welcome page, about page, services, and we can just add those here and modify them as well. We also have headers and footers down below, so we can choose one of those. Next we have a layout tool, so we can choose different container boxes, layouters, repeaters, light boxes, and so on. And of course down below we also have separate sections for text, buttons, menus, media. We also have a decorate section where we can choose some vertical lines, some icons, vectors, and basically everything you could think of. And down below we also have some contact forms. We also have subscribe forms, sales leads, job applications, even Google Maps. And down below we have an option to start a blog, to make our online store. We can also take online bookings, events, member sections, and content manager. Okay, so here then we have a layers panel, and here we can see all our sections on our canvas. So basically our canvas is divided by sections, and in each section we can add multiple elements like text, button, images, and so on. So as you can see on those black canvas, we can see that we have a header and footer sections, and those are predefined, but we can delete them, and we will delete them, so we can start over. Here we have masters, and basically a master is a component. As you can see, we have a header and footer, and those two components or masters are actually currently on our canvas, so we can save other masters, and so basically we can create some component and basically save inside these masters. Next, here we can manage all our pages. For now we have only one page, home. Here we can check a typography and colors for our web page. We can of course add our own color palette here and customize our design as we want. And here we have app market. So here we can find many different applications which we can apply to our web page. For example, comments, pricing plans, site search, and basically everything you need here. So basically you can add different applications. Okay, so now let's switch to the layers panel here. And on the right side, I haven't showed you the actual inspector. So here, when we select one of those elements on our canvas, we will be able to see properties of those exact selected elements. And here we can customize width and height and other different properties. We can also align those elements, and we have different measurements like fluid, auto, fixed pixels, viewport, and so on. So you can choose whatever measurement you want. Okay, and now we're going to start by designing our own custom header, and in the next videos we're going to continue working on that same landing page design. So first what we're going to do, we're going to remove this footer and header. So just select this footer from the layers section here, press delete, select this header, press delete as well. So we're going to leave this one section, and here we're going to create our header. So just click this add element, or you can press this plus button, and here we're going to add first one container. Okay, so as you can see, we can move this container around, and you can see that those lines on the left and the top represent docking lines or docking positions. So for example, when we move that element on the right, you will see that our element is docked on the right side, and it is all done automatically, but we can also customize that on our own. So what we are going to do, we're going to stretch this container to fill our whole section. So we can just press this stretch button and it will increase its width and height, okay? So next we can open up this layers section. We can select our container, and for example, we can even rename that. So double click on that and type background. Okay, and this whole section could be named header. So select this background, and we're going to now design our background. So click this button, and here for the fill color, we're going to actually add some dark color. Okay, down below for the border, we're going to remove border. We don't need anything. For the corners, we're going to leave them as they are, but you can change them as well. And also we can add a shadow here, so let's add a shadow, but with just a little different opacity. For example, let's say 16. Okay, alright. So next thing, when you select this container, we want to apply grid. So press this button, and we want to apply grid with 1 row and 3 columns, and that is this one, okay? So click apply. And now our container is divided in 3 sections or 3 grids, and we can place our elements here in each of those grids. Okay, so next thing, we're going to add the logo and menu here. So first let's click this plus button, and let's search for menu down below, and I'm going to select this one. Okay, all right. So I'm going to decrease the width of this menu a little bit, and I'm going to move that here. And as you can see, our menu is now on the 3rd grid. Okay, so just place that here, and for the docking we're going to remove top and add left and right. Okay, and for the margins here, for the left and right, we're going to say only 5%. So 5% of the full width of this grid. Okay, so those are the margins. And now let's customize our menu. Okay, so we can click this manage menu, and we can add the new menu items here. So we'll just press this create drop down, and once again, and the second item should be named, for example, gallery, and the third one, so just double click, should be named contact us. Okay, let's close that now. So here for the layouts we also have some properties to choose. We can set how the text is aligned and some more options, display items from left to right as well, and show an item that says more. So this more text will be displayed on lower resolutions when there is no space for the whole menu, so you will see that later. Now let's click this design, and here we can change the colors of our menu items. So here we have 3 tabs: regular, hover and clicked. So we can check and modify those 3 states. So for the regular, first let's change the color. So for the drop down background we can say, for example, I don't know, maybe black. Okay, for the separators we can set the white color, and their opacity can be only 10%. Okay, next for the corners we're not going to add anything, for the shadow either. And for the text we're going to select white color. Okay, we can even change the size and the boldness and so on. So next on our hover we're going to select green color, and on our clicked state green color as well. Okay, so let's close that now, and you will see that our selected item have this green color, and all our other items have a white color. Alright, so there it is. So we have docked our element here on the left and right with the margins of 5%, and now we're going to actually add the logo here on the center. But before that, let's check out different breakpoints here. So let's select this tablet here, and you will see that now our menu is shrinked, and we can see only the home and the more text here. And when we press this more text, it will basically show us a drop down on those 2 last menu items. And when we check our mobile version, we're going to see only this one, okay? But don't worry, we're going to modify that as well. So let's get back to our desktop here, and we're going to add the logo here on the center. So select the container, click this plus, and here we're going to select media, then my uploads, and we're going to upload our own file. So I have already prepared one vector logo file for these purposes, so I'm going to import that now. Just wait until the upload is finished, and we're going to add that to our design. Okay, so click add to page, and there it is. Okay, so now we're going to shrink that here. Okay, so we're going to dock our logo on the left and right, and the margins should be 5% as well. Okay, so the next thing, we're going to publish our modifications, and later we're going to decrease the actual height of our header, but for now it will stay that way. So here you can choose this free domain, or you can connect to your own. For now I'm going to choose this one, so save and continue, and now I can visit this my website. And here we can see our header, so don't worry if it has the height of full screen, we're going to change that. And as you can see, when I zoom in and zoom out, everything is basically responsive. And when I hover over this more, we're going to see this drop down with our 2 menu items as well. Okay, so we can leave that for now. Let's close that. So the next thing, we're going to decrease the height of our header. So I'm going to select the header and choose minimum height, for example, to 100 pixels, or maybe even less. So we're going to see, so let's say 80. And here we're going to decrease the size of our logo. So our logo should have the height of 50% of the full height of this parent. So let's set 50%, and let's center that here. We can remove the top docking. Okay, so now it looks very nice. So next thing, we can select this header, and we can add one new section down below. For example, for now it can be blank. Okay, so this is just for now. And this is our heading on the top. So when we go to this mobile breakpoint, we're going to see and change our design a little bit. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to click or select this menu, right click, and click on this don't display menu item. So on mobile devices, we're not going to see this menu. Instead, we're going to add another one. So from this add elements, we're going to select a new menu. So scroll down below until you find this icon. So select that, and let's drag that on the top here on the first grid. Okay, so let's modify the color of this icon. So let's set the color to be white. And we can of course select this open, and when our menu will be opened, we can set the icon color. So we can set the color to black for that purposes, you will see. Okay, so this is our menu, and we're going to dock that menu to the left and right. And the margins should be 5% on both sides for now. Okay, so as you can see, we have applied this menu only to our mobile device, and this will not be applied to greater breakpoints like tablet or desktop. So they will have those regular menus, but only on our mobile devices we're going to see this this menu icon. Okay, that's totally fine. And when I press on this open menu, you will see how the sidebar will come out from the left, or sorry, from the right side. So as you can see, when we press our menu, this is what we're going to see. And now we can customize this vertical menu here. So we can click this design, and we can select the spacing, for example. So the vertical spacing can be increased, for example, like this. Okay, and that's fine. So we can publish those modifications now. And now let's get back to our website so we can actually check that out. Okay, so you can see now that our website or our header is fully responsive. So when we zoom in, you will see that our menu will change to this menu icon, and when we press that, we're going to see this menu on the right side. So it looks amazing. Okay, so we can close that now. In the next videos, we're going to continue working on this design and create a beautiful landing page. So that will be all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please like this video if you find it helpful, of course, and see you in the next one.